Okay, so today we're going to be looking at task 11 and looking at the first part of task 11, which is reading the data from a file and then displaying it in an output box. Now, you'll open up your task 11 template that you'll find the link to on Google Classroom. On there, you'll have buttons for all of the different tasks. As you can see on your screen now, you have 5 different buttons labelled clearly with the tasks that are on them, and then you have the clear button there. Now, down here is where you'll find your output box with the scroll bar, so you're able to see the different length of text in the box. Now, once you've opened up your code window for task 1, it looks like this here. So the program has been started for you. You're not having to start from scratch. You're going to be starting with a template. Now, the initialization has been done for you, where we set the output field to empty, and we have set the variable temp data to empty as well. Now, temp data is the variable we're going to be taking the information from the file and storing into. Now, in the procedure read file, you can see that we're going to be using the temp data variable. Now, the temp data variable is changed by the sub-procedure read file, so we have to pass that in with a parameter. Now, in Livecode, to show that the data has been changed within the procedure and sent back out, you have to use your @ sign, and with your formal parameter, we're going to stick to the same name though, make it easier to understand. So temp data. Now, once that means that this temp data has been passed in, it's getting changed, it's going to get passed out to be used by the other procedures in the program with the changed data. Now, we have to be able to open the file and tell the program where the file is. Now, to do that, we are going to use the path name of the program you're going to be using. So we are going to start off with creating another local variable, and we're going to call it the file path. Now, in this local variable, we're going to be storing the path name of this program. Okay? Now, that's going to be automatically generated when you open it up. If you look up at the top, you have your name of your stack, and then you have the folder that it's stored in. Now, my folder will be different from yours, which is why we are showing you this trick here, so that you're able to do it at home without any difficulty. Okay? So we have our file path local variable. We are then going to store the file name of the stack in that variable using this line of code here. So put the file name of the stack into the file path. Okay? So that's, like I said, this is taking the file path name and storing it in this local variable. Now, we are going to set the item del, which stands for delimiter, to, and then we're going to use it as /. Now, what the item delimiter does is it separates the data and it uses the / to separate the data. Okay, and it will then distinguish different parts of the variable by using the /. Now, if you look at the path name at the top, you'll see that we have the C drive /users /my name /documents /school stuff. Now, this allows us to change the last part of the file path name. Now, the last part of the file path name would be the name of this stack, but instead of that, what we're going to do is we're going to change that last part by putting the name of the file that we want to use in the file path name. Okay, so we're going to be loading task1.txt from your area, your shared area for in school, and we're going to put that into the file path name. So what that then means is we can use the file path and able to access this task1.txt file throughout the rest of the program. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken the file path name of this document, We have set the item delimiter to / so we can split the path name up into different sections. And we've taken the last part of the file path name, which is the name of this program, and we've changed it to task1.txt so that we are able to use this local variable to access this file for when we want to read to it. Okay, read from it, sorry. Okay. Now, after I've done the file, set the delimiter, we're going to open the file using one of the keywords in Livecode. So open file, then it's the file path, because the local variable is storing where this file is, and it's going to open it up. Okay, and then for read. We're not doing anything to the file, we're just taking the data from the file and we're going to be storing it into a local variable. Okay, so we're opening the file for read. We are then going to read from file, the file path, again accessing the file from the file path that was stored, okay, until EOF. Now, EOF just stands for end of file, okay, so it's going to start from the beginning and it's going to keep on going until there's no more data in the file, okay. We're then going to take those contents and then we're going to store it into our temp data variable that we made at the start of the program, okay. So put it into temp data, okay. That's nothing different from any of your initialization or your setting variables from way back to from nat4 all the way through to now, okay. It's exactly the same. And then we're going to close the file path. Okay. Now what that then does is stops our file operation. Okay. So this procedure, okay, has opened up the task1.txt file, taken the information and read it into the program, stored it into a local variable, and then we'll close the file so that we can then continue the program. Okay. Now, all we have to do is click apply, and then hopefully we should be able to click run. Now we should be able to just click the task1 button and we will have all our text from our file displayed down here. So let's see. There we go. So that's why we have the scroll bar, because it's quite a lot of text in the file, but now you can see that we have taken the file, stored the information, and we've displayed it on a Livecode screen. Okay, so that's just task 1. We're going to use this again in subsequent tasks.